Greetings, Love Posse. Today's message. There's always been de facto affirmative action for white men. So what is de facto? It's a legal term that means in fact or in reality. So in reality, there's always been affirmative action for white men. So let me go a little bit further by asking this question. Is it absolutely true that white men are more knowledgeable than anyone else, or more qualified, or if they're qualified at all, have more experience, if they have any experience at all, have more training, if they have any training at all? Is it absolutely true? We've all been conditioned to believe that white men have all the knowledge, have all the answers, can solve all the problems in this world. I guess they're just born with, all of this. No one ever questions whether a white man is qualified for a certain position, whether or not he has the education and training and experience for a certain position. And I'm speaking in general terms. Because there are some people who think about this. But on the whole, in the collective, in our subconscious mind, we have this idea that white men don't have to prove that they can do what they say they can do. Don't have to prove that they are qualified, have the experience and training and knowledge. We have all just accepted and went along with this for so long. This message of omnipotence, we can see reflected in films. Think about these things. Even in terms of our pay. Why is it that white men get paid more than anyone else? What makes them so much more special than the rest of us? It's automatic, right? It's in the subconscious, buried deep. It's in our conditioning that it's automatic. We see a white man and he's better. That's how most people think. Most people don't question it. I'm asking you to question this. Is it absolutely true that white men are better than everyone else? No more than everyone else. Have all the answers. Can solve all the problems. And if it's not absolutely true, which it's not, why are we still participating in that illusion, that false narrative, that false reality? Why are we all still acquiescing in that illusion, false narrative, false reality? We question, or these systems question everyone else's qualifications. But they've been so accustomed to, conditioned to assume that white men have it all, have it going on, right? That they're qualified, they're educated, they have the experience, the knowledge, the answers, can solve everything. And this false narrative that white men are the great white hope, that they know everything and have all the answers and are superior to everyone else, it has created a burden for white men. For most white men, it has become a burden because they can't live up to that standard. It's not sustainable, it's not reasonable, and it's not true. It's affecting their mental health and well-being. It's affecting all of us in some way. Think about it. We're constantly going at each other, pointing fingers. Oh, this one's not qualified, that one's not qualified. And we assume all white men are. Why are they always first? What is the deal with this double standard? Just some things for you to think about. And yes, I did say de facto affirmative action because they're male and they're white. People automatically assume that they can do the job. There's this image that we have because we've been conditioned to believe that image, to accept that image of white men. They've created their own image. And they've had the media and film industry and all these systems reflect that image and hold up that image. They're always at the top. That they don't need any other qualifications except for being white and being male. Just some things for you to consider. as we are moving beyond the veil, moving beyond these illusions, these false narratives, moving beyond these realities that we've co-created that don't benefit all. We're all human beings. We're all human beings. And all human beings, by their birthright, deserve the same rights and privileges as white men, as everyone else. Before I go, here's a great book I recommend. The Creation of Patriarchy by Gerda Lerner. Excellent book. Patriarchy was created. Okay. The other thing I'd like to share, I'm wearing this t-shirt for a reason. Tyffany Howard Films. I have another YouTube channel. I'm a documentary filmmaker. I make films about the transpersonal, the spiritual, the metaphysical, the mystical, alternative healing, modalities, nature, creativity. If you are on a spiritual path, I feel you would enjoy and get something meaningful from the documentaries that I've created. So please go to Tyffany Howard Films, support my other channel, support me as an independent documentary filmmaker. As I mentioned, all my films focus on the spiritual. Focus on supporting the elevation of consciousness on this planet. Everything I do is about educating, inspiring, empowering through education, empowering other people through education, and supporting or fostering the elevation of consciousness on this planet. Thank you to my new subscribers. Thank you to all of you, Love Posse. I don't know you. I don't have to know you. You are me and I am you. That's enough. I love you. Namaste.